Guys, we rehearsed this. It's Quack. Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the vanilla server up at the gold farm here in the nether because I died. Yep, you can tell I have one level instead of 141 because I died. The first death, I don't know what caused it because I logged back in and I was at spawn with nothing. So all the good stuff is gone. And then I came back here and said, oh, let me get a little bit of levels here, and went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and came back and I was dead. And I took a look and there were some zombie pigmen running around out here. I was going, they're not supposed to come out. Let me get to the other side. As near as I can tell, they got poured into this area and that kind of pushed them out to the point where they were able to squeeze out, or they got knocked out and they were available. So I added the extra slabs there, so if they do get pushed into this area, they should die by suffocation. And I also added more glass here to block any that kind of appeared on that walkway from getting out, which is troubling. But ooh, oh, I was gonna say, what? No snowballs? It's been strange because I've been seeing some weird lag and timeout issues on the server. It happened right after the server got updated with a bunch of patches. Yeah, see this right here? It's taking really long to get to the back end. So long, I don't think my snowball even had a chance. Well, let's try this again. Alright, this time. Been getting a lot of timeouts, which is very distressing because it doesn't seem like it's reaching the server, so I don't think it's a network issue, but you can see how it's kind of pausing. I think that's a server side getting really busy, because looking at some of the server logs, it's falling behind, which is not good. So I'm wondering if there's some problematic chunks that we're hitting. Yeah, see, it's catching up. Not good. And it's happening to multiple worlds across. So the Feet of the Beast world is having similar issues with timeouts. The vanilla world's having issues. My guess is it's the server after the update. So, but the sad news is Nepo's not around because he's off to India at a business thing. So that makes it problematic. But I'll see what I can figure out remotely. Dead pigman. Hey, level 15 already. That's not bad. Yeah, this just happened. I was up there going back and forth. You can see I got 87 levels while I was watching some other videos, and server timed out on me. So logged back in after a minute or two, and I logged in below where I was supposed to be. And splat. Oh, so much fun. Well, I've got good news and bad news. Bad news is, since the very first, I've died probably 10 times. The good news, though, is I got stuff. Oh yeah, got my good weapons and tools back again, which is all very nice. So I'm armored. Rawr. Figured out what was the issue, and came over here to the desert because it's raining out in the rest of the world, and since Rhinewick is online, I can't sleep to get rid of the rain. So here in the desert, there is no rain. Vernass. So problems. The server kept timing out. It was something that everybody was noticing. You'd play 2-3 minutes and maybe 10, and then all of a sudden, poof, server timed out, you'd go back to the server screen, and the server was gone. It would not respond for a little bit, and then after 2 minutes, it was back again, like it had rebooted or something. And we were just kind of looking at this and going, okay, what's wrong with the world? Why is there some sort of corruption or bad blocks, chunks, or something that's causing this world to have issues? Not just this world, it was happening on all the worlds hosted. So my Feed the Beast server, that was having problems, and I was going, this is not good. What had happened just before the timeout started to happen, we had patched the server. Nepo had noticed that there were a whole bunch of patches available, and so we started the patching, and it actually took overnight for the server to get fully patched. And once that was all done, we thought things were great. He went off on his trip off to India, and where he still is, and I started noticing the issues, and I went, okay, this is a problem. And at one point with the server crash, my character data got lost. And so everything, that was my first death. Everything that I had on me was gone, and everything in my ender chest was gone too. So I was going, I had a bunch of pearls and diamonds and but it's all gone. And I've got a backup, but it's multiple days back, and I'm not sure. I guess what I could do is I could down the server, make a backup, restore that old backup, snag just my character file, bring back the new, and replace it. But it's just stuff. So I'm good to go. We can go from there. So anyway, the server was having issues, and since it was happening to multiple worlds, I knew it was the server and not any corruption on any world. So I said, okay, what's happened to the server that could cause this to happen? Well, it was the update. We had this massive update to the server, so obviously that's got to be the issue. I tried rebooting it, and things would be fine for a little bit, but then it would just have the same problem again. So I was going, I don't have physical access to that. That's over with Nepo, and he's off in India, so I'm not going to mess with that. So I was just sitting there going, this is not good. And then Gewonnerspeler was saying, well, it sounds like it's a memory issue. It can't be memory. The physical box that the Minecraft server runs on has 32 gigs of RAM. It's beefy. It's got lots of RAM. And I know that the Minecraft server has a huge amount of RAM allocated to it. So that can't be the issue. But I checked. I said, let's take a look and see exactly what's here. And sure enough, I looked at it and I said, why is the server running with only 6 gigs of RAM? It's got dynamic RAM. It can go from very little to super huge depending on how much is necessary. And when we've got multiple worlds running, it's necessary. So I upped the minimum amount of RAM to a more decent amount, and ever since then, life has been good. So, Gewonnerspeler, you were right. It was RAM. And the good news is, it's run very nicely across all the worlds. Bad news is, I had to spend a whole bunch of time to re-get new gear. I had some diamond armor, some of it with the right enchants that I could use, and others that I had to spend some time, like I wanted to get the respiration on my helmet and the deep strider or depth strider on my boots, and I really wanted to get an infinity bow. I really wanted to get the infinity bow. I've gotten so used to having the infinity bow that not having that is mighty annoying. So I said, fine, let's go ahead and do that. Which means I have spent most of my time regenning my stuff and no time with actually doing stuff this for the vanilla world, because I actually wanted to do some building and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and ignore the text from my niece and go to down below, because we've not shown this off yet here. This is where we spawned originally, down in there, and we quick threw up a cobblestone shell around it, And in my very first video, when I talked about the seed for this world, we were saying one of the reasons why you want to start this world on version 1.7.4 is because you get a lot of things right close to where a portal at spawn is located, and you can see where the top of the portal was. So this is where we spawned, and I like this this shaft with the double ladders. It used to be here, but we moved things. Let's head on out. I was saying the reasons why it's really nice to do this on 1.7.4. Here is your closest nether fortress. We're talking about it's really close. It's within sight of where you spawn. And let's hop back up here. And then one of the things that's mighty nice about this here, there are 2 intersections for spawning withers. Right here and right there. So very, very nice. I haven't done anything with that. I haven't felt the need for spawning withers. But the other thing that was very nice is this has a blaze spawner right there. There's another one kind of tucked around the back there, but blaze spawner, which I went ahead and set up a farm using Impulse's Blaze Farm tutorial, which I'll do a little linky stuff. And let's go take a look at that real quick. It can be quite noisy, so I'm not going to really run it much. To do, we need a more protected path here to the Blaze Farm, because it's kind of an annoyance to have to run through here and dodge the ghasts. Oh, there's a pigman spawned in there. There's a lot of pigmen that spawned in here. Hello, guys. So the way this works, up there is the blaze spawn, and if you stand on this spot right here, this yellow clay, you're just within range, and it'll start spawning, which I'm going to stand back. Actually, I'm going to change the volume because it's really loud. Down to like that, because holy cow, it's loud. Something very interesting, there's lava up there that's supposed to stop the spawning. At least I think they're supposed to be. I don't see the lava up there. Yeah, that's why they're spawning. Alright, because this AFK timer here is supposed to turn that on and off, and something must have broken. So I'll have to figure out why. You just kind of turn that on and off, and it will spawn you about 30 levels worth of blazes that will come down, and then it'll put the lava up there, which will stop them from spawning anymore because of light. And then, different from Impulse's site, I have a actual block here to stop more from coming down. His crushes them as they come in, but I found too often, maybe it was a timing issue or something, that instead of them crushing nicely, what was happening is they would only get partially crushed, and then what ended up happening is you would have blazes down here that had only some of their health taken off, not enough. And since the pigman's in the way, I'll run the crusher. And yeah, this gets really loud. I'm down to like 4% and still mighty loud. But now they're all one-hit kills, and since I've got looting 3 on the sword, whackity 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 whack whack, kill them out. Don't really care about the experience anymore because we've got the blaze, not the blaze farm, but the gold farm in the nether, up in the roof. But it is great for getting the rods, and I do like those. We use those to power off our furnace. So I saw a really cool video by Nims, one of his tutorials, about a much simpler blaze farm format, and I'm thinking, ooh, you know, I might take that other one. I should stop punching with my sword, otherwise the pigment will get mad. I'll take the other blaze, maybe set it up that same way, where it's a much faster. It doesn't have all these guys slamming back and forth. It uses sticky pistons with slime blocks to shove them into a central spot, so you can just crush them and kill them. Crush. So some of the stuff while they're crushing there, here in the back is some of the mechanics for the timing right here. This should be the AFK timing setup. And there's the phone that should never ring while I'm recording. Alright, the phone has been taken care of and smashed into little tiny bits. And I've fixed the AFK timer. You can see the lava is up there now, which is the way it's supposed to do. That'll stop more from spawning. And the issue was, back here, instead of having... Impulse says you should have 3 stacks plus 10, and I was going, like a little bit more time, so I wanted 4 stacks to give it a little bit more spawn time. Instead, it had one hopper was full with 5 stacks, and the other hopper had a single item in it, which meant it never was cycling things back and forth. So I stuck some solids on top, so in case people were tossing things around, it wouldn't just grab extra bits. And so now that's working again. Come back here. So while I was messing with things and talking on the phone, got these guys finished spawning down. So let's go ahead. The nice thing about standing right here on the block, you can reach the AFK timer and you can reach the crusher. You don't have to move, which is, you know, if you're feeling lazy, it's very nice. So we'll go ahead and kill those guys off. You should not be right here. I'm going to swing my sword soon. So let's kill these guys real quick. Alrighty, I was level 2 when I came here, and now I'm 25. So, not bad, not bad. Let's grab all these blaze rods. There, almost 3 stacks. Mighty sweet. So, it works. It works very nicely. I do like it. It is just really noisy. And there runs the risk of these things being kind of glitchy, because as the pistons are firing back and forth. But it works well. One of the reasons why I didn't like the other crushing system is a blaze that wasn't a one-hit kill would aggro, and that would make all the other blazes mad, including the ones up there, and sometimes they would start throwing fireballs around and burning string and blowing things up, and that's not good. So I much prefer this crushing system. I'm really interested in trying out Nim's tutorial for the Blaze Farm, in that this is about a year old. As far as when it was presented by Impulse, and Nim's just presented his about 2 weeks ago. So it uses the new 1.8 slime block mechanics, which is very cool. And so it's going to be much quieter and a lot less likely of getting the glitchy blocks that we've gotten with slime blocks. So heading out. So there was an issue I showed where the top cauldrons, and only the top cauldrons, were sometimes getting stuck up at the top. These other 2 layers never did that. And Nepo was thinking, well, it's because it's up there, they have blocks on top. And I was saying, nope, I put slime blocks, not slime blocks, but slabs on top of all of them, which he hadn't seen because I had done that after we were playing with this. But they do have slabs in front, but they don't have slabs behind, but these guys do. So you can see I kind of raised that row of slabs, so that should hopefully take care of the issue. And so far that side has not, and this side again has not. So maybe that was the issue, and I think that still blocks the light raised up like that. But yeah. We'll have to keep an eye out for it. And stinking spiders. I still need to figure out what it is that's allowing the spiders and skeletons to occasionally spawn in there, which is mighty annoying. I'll have to look at my block placement and make sure that we have everything set up so that it cannot spawn anything but the witches right there. But, you know, oh well, they die too. And, you know, that's okay. We'll take their loot. We just have lots and lots of their loot and don't really need it.
Well, I still have to chuckle at the frosted donut, even though it's hard to see other than on the map. I still have to laugh at that. Zlatan was laughing at that too. He has done a fantastic job here of expanding out to the map here, and looking at it. Here's spawn. I'm thinking I might set up a squid farm right here. Reinwick was talking about how she wants lots and lots of the dark prismarine blocks, and so you need tons and tons of squids for that. That looks like it's about the biggest desert that we've got. This is not too bad, but we've got a lot of water to the side, so I was thinking for max squid might work right there. So and then Packerim was having fun with figuring out how to do flags, and so there's the one for the United Kingdom, and I am 98% sure that Zlatan put that in because that's the flag for Norway, and he spent some time there. So I'm going to go ahead and I don't want that there. I didn't want to break the glass either, but I'm going to put that in there. That I'm going to call the flag for Mexico because he spent 2 years on a mission there in Norway. I spent 2 years on a mission there in Mexico. And so if you turn your head to the side, that's the Mexican flag, green, white, and red. And if you can figure out how to do on a banner an eagle on top of a cactus eating a snake, good luck. I went with the gray dot. That's all I can do. That's as much resolution as I have. Anyway, this has been Grok the Duck Farmer here on the Vanilla World. Sorry about the short video, but with death and all, that's caused a crimp in my plane. But good news, I can do some more work. So now the question is, what to do? I don't know. But I've been having fun. This has been Grok the Duck Farmer here on the Vanilla World. Thanks for watching. Bye.